Good afternoon, good night, good evening. This is my pleasure, all pleasures to be here today in this beautiful, beautiful, so significant, meaningful day that in Brazil right now, I know it's night, but the entire day we honored this beautiful mother of the water, Iemanjá, and thinking about all these elements of nature. That was the perfect day to really to do one more event that connect us back to the technique, the Silvestre technique, and what it is Iemanjá. Iemanjá is the mother of the mothers, and is so beautiful. And even, my pleasure is immense to be over here again with Cassia and with the Christy Williamson to really to talk about it, to do a beautiful, how they dedicated themselves to the technique and how the technique inspired them as they inspired the technique, and what came from this great inspiration moment. So I am glad to be over here to really to start the silence auction of a beautiful piece, beautiful piece created by Cassia. And that also is a way that make us to go back, to the technique, make us to go back to this passage, so beautiful. And that has this name, of this maternity, that fertility is a mama piece, is beautiful. So good afternoon, Cassia. Good afternoon, Christy. And thank you so much for being here and for doing one more beautiful moment, creating a beautiful moment with me that take us, to this beautiful energy of the Silvestre technique. So I would like to start it introducing yourself, and also to be introducing this movement. And Cassia, I know you are Brazilian. You are being, born and raised in Brazil. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Blessings. Saúde.
And you are in California. Can you talk a little bit about this work? What that means to you? What is the meaning of being here today in, working for and with the technique? I'm sorry.
It's okay. Take your time. Thank you. Thank you so much, Aninha. Thank you for this community, the Samba Congress community, for hosting Christy and I, and this video that carries more than us, and this piece that carries more than ourselves. It's carrying the energy and the poetry that moves us, which is what I find as a motivation. I think the practice and the discipline in life, it can come in many forms. It can come in forms of a dance practice, as a Silvestre technique is for us, a meditation practice, as I take my meditation seat every day for 2 hours. And it can be as a prayer, going to the church. It can be an action of just love and dedication for your family and for each other. I think every person knows which practice and discipline really supports and gives the ground. And I think this technique for us, together also with, the practices of meditation, I feel is the movement and the stillness. It's really what makes me able to see the poetry. And I think I was thinking about what this poetry I see has to do with the roots of samba, and why I'm here today sharing that with this wonderful community. My language is not necessarily the language of samba, and the Silvestre technique includes it as well, but it's not necessarily the samba itself, which is a style, beautiful style. But I think we are rooted in the same language, which is the poetry of nature, and the samba brings it very well. So I think we have a lot in common today to share.
Yes, we do. And it's Rosangela Silvestre, she says something that is so important. It's a matter how we connect with ancestrals. It doesn't matter. It's a matter of how we speak and how we communicate and how we connect with the ancestral. So today, this is a beautiful movement. And I want to thank Cassia for having the initiative and also for your dedication and your love, and also for the bravery of really to embark in a journey that we can definitely get so individually, individual journey. But over here is just like a beautiful journey that we are together. We are speaking the same language over here because there is no language over here. Yeah. So today, guys, we are hosting the International Samba Congress, but this is the International Samba Congress just behind it as a technical support. All this initiative, all this work is from, it's Cassia and Christy together. They put this together. We are just facilitating because since November, International Samba Congress really adopted this cause and is really going with Rosangela and the Casa de Cultura and everybody, with the same thing. But, we are hosting this, and it is an online silent auction with, one of the necklace Mãe d'Água. And that's the reason I really refer to Iemanjá, because it's the water, is the mother, is, the water. And plus a Terpene embrace kit. And our benefits will go to the fundraising for the Casa da Técnica Rosangela, da Técnica Silvestre. At the end of the event, a film premiere presenting Tides of Passage that was created, by Cassia, performed by Christy Williamson, I'm sorry. And, during the live auction, Cassia and Christy Williamson will be sharing the creative process of the film Tides of Passage. So in their relationship with the Silvestre technique. So Cassia will talk about the terpene. Is how you say it's terpene?
Terpene. Yeah, terpene was terpenes. Yeah, terpene.
Terpene Brace brand.
Mm-hmm.
And the creation of Mother of Water for the driftwood collection. So I want to give a chance to Christy, who is all the time this peaceful. You have a very peaceful. I'm not sure if you're all this peaceful person, but you passed to us a very. It's the light on you is beautiful, and I'm so peaceful right now. I want you to really to ask you to introduce yourself and started this beautiful conversation that we have over here about all this process and beautiful project.
It's just a total honor to be here with you all. Yeah, my name is Christy Williamson, and I am originally from the East Coast, from a place called Maine. And I have like an interesting background. I grew up on tall ships, like big sailing kind of pirate ships. My family runs a fleet of schooners, and so much of my life was on the sea, and so much
Wow.
uh, of my, kind of growing up and coming of age, everything was really well informed by nature, and particularly the element of water in the ocean. So I feel, just as you keep speaking, that it's Yamanja Day, and I know this is not my culture and traditional background. I still I feel such a warmth in my heart. I just feel such a tenderness actually on the call with you both. But I'm a performing artist, a dancer. I did musical theater for a long time. And I moved to California with the inspiration of a dance movement pioneer named Anna Halprin, an elder. She's over 100 years old. And while moving out here about a decade ago, I was introduced to Josangela Silvestre and her work. And the two of them have just highly influenced my life and opened my eyes to so much in the realm of expression and creativity and the body. During that time, about 5 years ago, I had the fortune of meeting Kessia, and we were both just studying the technique in the city, and it took us some time to connect. But as we began to connect, we realized that we just had this shared passion around understanding elements of nature and how they move us, how they shape us. We also felt very inspired by rites of passage, those moments in people's lives as they're making transitions, and how to support that transition and embody it through our creativity. And, there's a lot I could say here, but Kessia has been an enormous inspiration in my life through her incredible dedication and devotion and intention behind her work that is very much about the liberation of her fellow community members and people that reach her work to contemplate new ideas and understand themselves more deeply. So it's just such an honor to be here. Thank you.
Oh, that's just amazing. Okay. So, Kessia, are you here? Can you hear me? Yeah.
That was beautiful sharing. Thank you.
That's really beautiful. That's really beautiful. So, Kessia, you are the one who really, been working on creating things and in so many dimensions. Yeah, because we have this beautiful 11 minutes film. But not only that, is we have also the element of a piece that you created from material that you collected as you filming, as you creating this film, you collecting pieces and you putting this together for a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece that I want to share over here with everybody. Can I, before you talk about this process?
Yes,
because
please.
this is the piece that that will be in the auction today. So let me just share with you guys. Hold on, let me just put over here. And this is the beautiful, 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 beautiful piece. Can you see it from there, Kessia? Are you seeing it?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So everybody is really, this is amazing. This is really beautiful piece. This is something that is amazing. Kessia, I'm sorry. I think I'm showing you other things over here that I don't need to show. But talk to me about it. Talk to me, how was that creation? How was the inspiration? How all this came to you? Mãe d'água. You know, what is Mãe d'água for you?
Obrigada. Só para lembrar que essa peça está no auction, né? The auction, and people can offer, right, Aninha? They
Yes.
can offer. And what is the first bid?
The first bid, we started with $150 because in reality, this piece over here is for $250. So, you know, and I'm telling you guys, make your bet because I have a sense this piece will be mine, but make a bet.
You really love that. I love this piece as well. Yeah, I really hope this piece can benefit the school and the future home of Silvestre. So if it's, you know, it's in the maximum value of it, or if it's exceeding the value of it, is an action of generosity that is coming as a foundation of this event today. So thank you very much, everyone who is offering the benefit. And we also have a donation fundraising happening if you guys want to donate. I think you guys will share the link for the donation page, and also for the benefit for the auction that people can chat, right? And send. Okay.
But how was this process for you, Cassia? How was this process of, you know, is creation over creation, inspiration over inspiration? So how is that?
Yeah. Well, I think, as I mentioned in the beginning, the process of having a discipline where we get into our center, which is the meditation. I've been meditating, you know, for hours a day, every day since the beginning of the pandemic. I practice an ancient practice called Vipassana, which is the technique that the Buddha gave to us. And also I practice every morning since the beginning of the pandemic, the Silvestre technique. And it's been really a process of getting closer and closer to this space of solitude and the space of the center of the self, where I see the world, right? So this I, which is the I that generates things in the world, it's seeing and it's receiving a lot of messages. And I do think as much as we go deeper, we start peeling more and more layers of the seeing, the poetry. So the driftwood was one of this poetry, which I came several times in the location where the film was recorded afterwards, but for several months. And I started collecting pieces for several months. And I start, you know, observing them and seeing they form. And that was something talking to me there. And this piece right there, it is original how it came to me, except that I took care of it. I bathed it into my hands and beeswax, you know, just to create the finishment and to protect the piece as much as possible, because it comes from the ocean. It can be porous. So it has a coat on the outside with beeswax. And those shells that you see, it's eucalyptus shells that it comes from walks as well in nature, where I found out before I arrived in the ocean, we have like several fields of eucalyptus that was implanted. It's not natural from this land, but I just felt very close to the eucalyptus tree as a foreigner, as a plant that came and was implanted in this land. So the conversation started from there, and, you know, just developing it and receiving it. And the film came as I listened and start writing. And as Christy mentioned, we've been developing thinking and understanding on rites of passage and movement between ourselves. And she participated in several of, you know, performance and scores, and I participated in some that she created, and we exchanged that. narrative. So I invited her to reflect with me what was the life of a driftwood. And I created this score, showed her
Mm-hmm.
the location, several points, and say, well, let's invite the photographer, Stephanie. Stephanie is a wonderful photographer that is working with a very minimal instrumentation because she's not a videographer, but she's stepping in it because she loves to be with that
Mm-hmm.
situation and to do that dance with us. And this is
Mm-hmm.
the most important thing for me in this movie, is to really create that dance between us, you know, between the
Mm.
elements and Christy, and how we navigate, and the photographer, how she sees the imperfections that it comes to me because she has no tripod and she has no this and that. And I say, give me all. Give
Mm-hmm.
me all. I want all the information that you have imprinted and recorded. And from it, I'm going to generate a material. I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to generate a material. So this is the way I've been working and interested to work.
Wow, this is beautiful. So, guys, we have over here where to go for the donation. You know, on the Facebook, we has a Facebook link for the donation. But I also just want to say, Cassia, somebody just, donated $50 towards, the campaign. And that was somebody from Dallas, Texas, Ernesto Plazola. So he just sent a donation, okay, of $50. So we are doing there. We are doing it so beautiful, and people are getting into it. And I really want to thank you for opening up this space for us. I have a introduction for the video over here. Do you want me to put it right now so people can really understand what we can do it? And also, Tisha Kenny donated $50 now. So we are having all this donation of $50 coming in, and people really get engaged. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it to see how people is starting to really to warm up and continue to believe in the cause, because this over here is about you believe in it and about you give yourself. So you guys want me to show a little piece of the video right now, or you don't want to spoil? What do you want?
Sure. The video, as we tested before, it may have a little bit of difficult for people to hear because the
Okay.
transmission is kind of arriving delayed,
Well,
but
I have over
we can try.
yeah,
We
I have
can
over
try.
here I have over here in my computer. Let me just see if I can do it. Okay, hold on. Okay, over here. Okay, let me just do this. And I do this.
Need to mute yourself. I don't hear any sound.
No, sir. That's so beautiful. It was okay, the sound right now, yeah?
We couldn't hear any sound, but that's okay, the images, because the sound, it's basically is the photographer giving her voice, because she's not here
Mm,
today. So I invited her to give a little voice to her work and her participation with the Articura Lab.
mm.
And
Well,
she spoke, but we can share online later on the
we
page.
can. Just a minute. Let me just see one thing over here because I think I did not share the sound, the audio. I'm so sorry. That's me. I'm sorry. I am not like technical on this, but okay, let me just again, I gotta get it. Where is that? Okay, I think we have over here, share with the sound. Oh, no, it's not this. Sorry. Okay, well, we can do later.
It's okay.
But
Yeah, we can share that later. The images were very yummy.
yes, it is. It is yummy and it is beautiful. And it is Iemanjá. Do you understand what I'm saying? It is Iemanjá because sometimes we do this image of Iemanjá being all bluish and no, Iemanjá is that. Iemanjá is just walk in the water and touch the sand. It's beautiful. Christy, how are you feeling about this work?
It was nice to see a few of the images. I guess, do you want me to share a little bit about my experience with creating it?
Yes.
Yeah. So Kessia invited me to be a part of it, and she, again, often has this quality, this liminality, rite of passage inside of her work. And at the time, I was just a few months post birth, and my body was still in a healing process, but I was going through my own, right, like dissolution of the previous life of, being a maiden and heading into this new space of being, a mother. And I imagined that that would kind of complement this storyline, right, of driftwood, and imagining this narrative, this journey of driftwood. And she shared with me a bit about it. Yeah, like imagining maybe this piece of wood, limb dropping off a tree, heading into a stream, into the ocean, the myriad of possibilities that the life of this could have, but how it had to leave that identity, right, of maybe feeling more secure, more whole, more a part of something as the tree, and then being at the total whim, right, of the elements to just take it, and how scary that can be, and lonely and disorienting, and a complete dissolution of what may have been known, and having no idea where it may be headed, but at a certain point needing to surrender, and at a certain point just allowing life to shape it. And I loved that theme. And with that, she sent me a bunch of images of this beautiful beach on the coast of California. And she just said, I want you to move this story in some way, and I want you to hit all of these, locations. So I showed up on the site, and we had a limited amount of time, and it was freezing. The wind was howling, the waves were pounding, and the environment was very intense. It was a raw location because usually it's underwater, and it was a new moon. It was, a very low tide. And basically, I started to try to move from some of these locations, and it was so uncomfortable. The rocks were jagged. The sand under my feet was grainy and wet and freezing, and barnacles were everywhere. And I found myself in this space of total like clunkiness and awkwardness, and wondering, well, what the heck does she want this to look like? What am I even doing here? And anyhow, me and the videographer like trying to work with it. But as I returned to this intention of this score that was created, the intention was not only work with this narrative of the transformative journey of driftwood, but just to respond to the elements, to the senses, to allow that to shape me. And as I began to just enter the qualities of the smell of the ocean, of my hands on that cold, jagged rock, I began to allow myself to enter and find the movements, come from the inside out. And by the end of that couple of hours we filmed, there was a transformation that happened. There was a being taken and expressing from a much more true place. That was not the person who was there earlier. So just speaking to the awkwardness, and then also to the beauty that was found through that creative journey.
Christy, do you think that this is the same process of somebody who gets to the technique, the Silvestre technique? Can you make the comparison of, when you come into this room and, you started through the process that a lot of people has so many resistance of it. They don't know where the technique will take them. However, at the end, there is the sense of transformation.
Absolutely. I mean, I think it's likened to what Cassia spoke about with meditation, how we are these fragmented, noisy, parts of ourself and thoughts, and it's through the container form, which in this case, Josangela has provided through the technique, that by making the shapes with our body and being present with the visualizations and the sensation, we begin to return to our core. And that allows the movement to be so much more true once we begin to improvise or express. And on top of it, Josangela works deeply with the embodiment and exploration of the elements: earth, water, fire, air, space, and we really get to learn those qualities, not only in movement, but, through the emotions that we express through the way that we live our lives.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
This is amazing, because I feel like also, for what the feel think that I'm seeing over here with the movie, like this teaser that we just showed over here, it is exactly that movement that, deeper you go, higher you go. Yeah. So that the alignment and that the technique brings us to, I'm sorry, guys, I have something in my throat. So,
Anina, I think that's exactly what it is. It's an inner alignment that happens through the intention and the discipline of the practice.
That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. And Cassia, it's how I know that you explained that you collected all of these pieces for a month, and you really started to see all the benefits, the health benefits, and also the emotional. But how really is this technique that you use to work with the eucalyptus and the elements of nature, and creating this beautiful, beautiful piece that it is an owner, like to who get it, also get it with this idea of getting something for a cause, something for a movement. It's something larger than just the material piece. So can you go with us a little bit more, like, what is this process? Is something that you discovered as you done, or something that you're already like had in a dream, or how is that?
Okay. Yeah, as Christy mentioned, as deeper, as close you get to your core, as you mentioned, as high as you go, right? It's like get rooted in that core and get into this creative practice that is very unique, I guess, of each of us. For me personally, I love the work in my studio and to work in solitude. But I also really long for the working in a group for me to develop relationships. Basically, what articura means, which is, this practice that I've been unfolding with my work, and also inviting other artists to create that with me and to contribute with articura, is basically on a very deep foundation of the being in relationship with the environment, because this is really the bridge we need in order to heal, and art can be this bridge. So as I create an environment for me in my studio to work in solitude and observe the energies of nature and bring it home, all the imperfections that we normally think it's imperfections, things that is not like blossoming necessarily, but it's actually dying or transforming or decaying. So I get them, and I have this reflections upon it. And when I invite others to work with in a movie, I invite reflections too, and I want to expand that reflection. And I think art can be this space for us to go in our core and to perfect ourselves inside of our imperfections. It's just harmonize, what is this harmonize? Maybe is bring those two pieces together, as Rosangela often say, like it's a dichotomy, is the polarity that we need to bring together. And this is what this practice is. Right now, I'm in my studio, and I really wish to show you the piece.
I would love to see that. I really
I'm gonna have a little walk. Let me see if you can. Where are you?
I'm here. We can see your.
Okay, now I see.
Yes.
So I'm gonna show you where I work in creating the pieces, and this is, let's see, my table, and you can see some of the pieces right hanging in here.
Oh, beautiful.
The instruments. Those are the essential oils that I work, which is the terpenes contained in the piece and also in the kit. And I'm gonna show to you guys. This is the place I made for, this event today, but this is often where I, can you see that? Yeah.
Yes.
I take pictures. It's like, at home, I have to do all those parts. So I take pictures and I create different shrines and spaces that we may feel the.
That's beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful.
The piece. So here is the kit. I present this so people can see what they're getting. And here's some cards, and it comes in a beautiful wood box. This is another piece that's called embryo. It's the embryo of the mother, right? And, and this is very important for me to have these two parts of the work where I get to practice and I go and see our community in the classes, online classes every day, and, I get to process the real emotions of life. Everything that's going on right now for everyone, the solitude that we all share, it's happening to me as well, but I started liking it.
That's wonderful. Cecilia Ferreira, who is one of the director of the International Samba Congress, she says over here, and she said, the elements are in us, love, all of them. So this is beautiful. Movement in alignment. Yes, Cecilia, no separation. Yes, this is amazing. This is amazing. So we are here talking to Cassia and Christy Williamson, and those two beautiful women artists, in their own way, are part of this beautiful movement that is really, contributing and being a part of a cause. And it's so beautiful when we talk about cause, because sometimes, principally in this time of so many hardship, people may think like, oh my gosh, one more thing that people are asking money for. And this over here, we are offering an opportunity. I see this over here as a great opportunity to be a part of a movement and really to know the extension and how the dimension of the contribution of the Silvestre technique. A lot of time we put this power onto Rosangela Silvestre, that because she's the one who really, is the medium to the technique to come through us. But I know Rosangela and more I talk to Rosangela, I see this is beyond her, is beyond the person Rosangela. It is something that it is in another dimension. And, even if I don't take the technique, I know about this movement of going, deeper you go, and because she brings so much. So if you wanted to donate, if you wanted to participate in this silent auction, is now. This is the moment, okay? Right now, people are donating. We have some donation coming through, and we have over here the link for you to donate, the link for you to participate, for you to contribute and be a part of this. Okay, so Katia and Christy, it seems like, it's just a beginning of something over here between you two, or even between the entire community. Yeah. So it's something that it seems like is opening up layers and layers and layers. Where do you see this movement going? Where do you want this movement to take you, both of you? What do you expect, to continue in this movement?
Okay, she pointed to me twice, so I will get that. Well, I see the Silvestre technique being a home and a community that is very grounded in certain practices and common language that is being developed, and it's really unfolding. And I see how generous all the teachers and Rosangela is to just invite us and all of us to give a contribution, to this home. And this is my contribution today. It's a technique that's being really supporting me really deeply in a community that I love and care very much. And I really wish we can meet all of us in the house of Silvestre in Salvador, in this building. If it will take us a year or 2 or 6 months, do not matter for me. What matters is that we're gonna meet there sometime.
For sure. And I think like the Silvestre, this house is like somebody said it, that's so beautiful. It's just the navel. It's a navel, is where everybody can go and be nurtured and be nurturing, So it's a point that we can go as a source, like, to renew it and to come back. That's a so beautiful thing. So, Christy, and about you, do you think like, how is this movement for you? What do you want to see it?
Gosh. I mean, I just feel at this moment, I just feel like a very fortunate person to be inside of the movement and to have been exposed to it. And it's been powerful to watch the Silvestre technique just deepen and develop and grow just over the 10-year period that I've witnessed it. And as a a student of this technique, it's just amazing, because when I first began moving the symbology through my body, through the particular movements that we make and lines of poetry, of expression, there was something that felt very true to me, but in a way it was very superficial. It was like I was making the shapes and trying to visualize, these different aspects of the symbology. But now 10 years later, in doing it, things are beginning to open up, and I feel like it's just the beginning, but it's like really humbled me, because I recognize it's very deep, it's very profound, and it may not be seen, in just, if you just experience it once or even a year, that there are just layers upon layers of depth to this. So I feel very much in support of this school and establishing a ground for the teachers and Josangela to really root and continue to spread these teachings to the world, to those people that feel called, and for the space for the technique to continue discovering itself and deepening.
This is really nice. This is incredible. So guys, what do you think about showing the tides of passage? What do you think about, really showing that? And people started to bet in for the auction. You just can. Cassia, do you want anything else? Do you want to say something else? Do you feel like it's okay, is a good time for you, so we can show that? Or what do you think?
Sure. Yeah, whatever that it works for you. We can definitely, I imagine, like extend also the fundraising to see how much to close it, because we really want to gift as much as possible to the house, and we want to be fair with everyone that was not able to be here. So maybe we can extend, and we're gonna post a link for the auction to the weekend, and then we close it in the day that it's specific, right, on this
That's
event
beautiful.
that we can post. I think that's a good idea. And for the video, I hope this video can bring you the slowness, that we feel, doing it, and the slowness that it's important for contemplation to happen, because we are in a very fast motion. It's very challenging for me to present a film like this online, because if you see things like 3 minutes and you have action, I want responses and answers, right? On that. And my work is not like that. I really hope that this film is gifting what it gifted to us doing it, to Christy, Stephanie, to me, and to everyone who's supporting it somehow, and watch that. It's a gift.
That's a beautiful thing. And also, I heard this week, a beautiful person that she said that all the gifts that we have is to be shared. The gift is not a subjective thing. It's not an individual thing. If we have a gift, it's because the universe is expecting us to share it. And I feel like, this video, at least for what I watched. And by the way, guys, this over here is a premiere, okay, of this video. Nobody watched the video. It's first time that's being shown. And really is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful way of thank you, all the experiences of Cassia and Christy. You know, it's not just like, oh, this was just the technique, but I think the life experience can be expressed over here. Who you are can be expressed over here. And, you know, I really appreciate that. So it's something that what I could feel in this is this really, you know, this giving. I'm giving myself, I'm immersing myself. I am really sharing this gift. So I'm gonna show the video right now. And Diane, I will be showing from here, okay? And let's see if I can really show everything. The sound was perfect. I can hear very well, but let's see if everybody can hear, okay? And good luck. And please, guys, join us for this 11 minutes, almost 12 minutes of this beautiful, beautiful piece of art and a very beautiful gift, okay? So hold on.
Aninha, just let you guys know if the video is also live on the page. If you can't hear for, you know, interruptions or the video is low or something, you can also watch that on the page directly. It'll be there.
Well, okay. Okay, let me just open up over here and start it. Okay, hold on.
Can you find it, or maybe I can help you there? Let's see. Now this one is just the 2 minutes. This one is the 2 minutes video. I think what happens is that you show the intro and the sound is coming from another video. But the video we are seeing is the intro.
Okay, I think that what's happening is I'm trying to show over here. I'm trying to share it. I'm trying to share it from my computer, and I don't know why it's just coming the sound. You cannot see the image.
No, we only saw the intro video with the sound of the original video. Probably
Okay.
you have two screens, you know, but it was sharing different video.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm so sorry about that. So, okay. It's all this video is all on Facebook.
Yes, that is the link of the premiere that it's on the Artcura Lab page. And
Okay.
it's also, I shared here with you.
Yes.
And I can share again. Maybe you can
I can
post
see
it.
here. Yeah, I can see over here. Let me try one more time. And guys, look, this over here is in live. It's a live thing. Happens. And, okay, so we have over here an operation. Somebody is in Brazil trying to really, Tayana and Fernanda, they are in Brazil and we are over here in the United States. I believe that's the connection, but I'm trying to show through my computer the video. And the sound is coming from my computer, but I'm not sure why it's not, showing to everybody. Let me try one more time, okay? And I'm sorry about that. Let me just see over here.
I can also try sharing my screen if it helps. You let me know.
Okay. Can you see now?
No.
No, hold on. Okay. Share. Oh, hold on. The beauty is that we know it's there. And people can go there and people can see it. But I feel, I'm sorry that this is happening over here. But we will get there. Hold on. Let me just see over here if I can screen the share the things, microage. Okay, share the sound and go. And now, guys, can you see it? Can you see it now? Can you see the video?
Yes, I can. It's so small. Maybe you can.
I will open up more. Okay, and now I will put the sound, okay?
Oh, it's good.
Can you see it now in here?
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing work. Oh my gosh. This was so deep. This is so, so, so deep. Wow. How you guys seeing it now? What is the feeling over here, despite all the hiccups that we had it to show it, but it seemed like once the energy is there, the energy was there.
So interesting you saying that, Aninha, because sorry to say that first, but this is exactly what it is, this feeling. Like we were like troubling, like trying to find the technology. And then the energy comes and instantaneously I was transported. And I edit this over and over and over again. And I still, as I told you, I cry every time I see it. So this is really worth it for me to apply my energy for. You know, I choose every single thing I can to create art. This is the only choice I think I can make in life. And I choose art to make those choices. And I choose Christy to share those choices and to see her creative language and message coming through it. And I saw so much of her creativity. She's not just a body, a dancer in this movie. I was not moving her in any way. It was all from her. And I'm deeply moved by Stephanie as well. The way she moved with, you know, the nuances and the imperfections that she needed to face with technology in order to get her vision. Thank you so much, Paloma. Yeah, so I'm very grateful to have Stephanie and Christy collaborating and weaving this message with me.
This is so amazing. It's beautiful. It's touching. And, you know, I'm all the time here asking, you know, it's like we as human beings, we are part of nature. And when we see this connection and we see connection that nature in nature is a very beautiful thing. And, you know, who is this beautiful music? This music also is amazing, beautiful. It's so profound. It's so like, you know, it is this very meditational, you know, I several times in the movie I want just to close my eyes and do the meditation, and I remember, wow, but this over here is an image, and the image is so important for us to live life, you know. So who is the music? So beautiful.
Thank you for asking. I was just very entertained by the image, and I forgot to mention the incredible composition that was included after the film was filmed and edited. And I have this life, friendship, brotherhood, and sisterhood because he is my brother, Gian Vercelli, who I share a podcast for Brazil. He's an incredible musician, and he shared with me that this music is called Sitar Journey. He plays a sitar. He's a Brazilian guy, very virtuous and talented, and he writes music for journeys and also for meditation and film. He's a professional compositor for film. This song he made with his whole own personal journey. So this is called Sitar Journey. It was his journey, and he gifted us this song. I'm so grateful for him in my life and in this video too.
That's a beautiful thing. Another inspiration, yeah. Another people with their own journey and making us to engage and to go. And this is a huge thing. So in terms of the campaign, guys, in terms of, what's happening over here, if you just, catching us right now, we are doing this beautiful, this is all Cassia, idea from Art Cura that, she put a film together with Christy Willison. And because they are so involved with the Silvestre technique, so they want to offer this moment, and also beautiful, beautiful, beautiful necklace made by Cassia to really to promote and to really to help us to get to an objective that it is to buy the Casa da Técnica in Salvador, Bahia. So is part of so many other events that we are doing. We are promoting this since November. We really, working very hard to make it the great things. We are almost there. It's really tiny, 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 tiny movement to get there. So if you can, it's a beautiful piece, is a wonderful piece that she's putting for a silent auction. And the name of the piece is Mãe d'Água. It's the water mother, the mother of the water. And it's so beautiful because also it's everything interconnected. The movie with the pieces and really the reference and what it is a necklace. Necklace has so many symbology and representativity that is a very, very beautiful thing. So Cassia is right now showing the piece. Is a piece that she really collected a lot of material from the beach where she was filming. And also, for what I remember when we did our last live, there is a piece that, it's kind of a magnet, something over here, but it is made with a gold. Yeah. Yes. So look, yes, that's a beautiful thing. So yes. Beautiful, beautiful. So
just to give you one thing here, this is a copper, which it has the color of a gold because it's treated to be as gold. But I choose to work with copper because of the energy of this particular metal. It's very feminine, and this is why copper. So I choose to just have it in a more yellowish tone here, just as an aesthetic quality, but just it's important to talk about that.
Beautiful. And also, guys, look, we are extending the auction. You don't need to buy now. We will extend because several people did not come to the live or could not do it. A lot of other people are just donating at the website that we, the link that we created. So, and also they have like a terpene, the terpene kit. And Cassia, can you talk more about the benefits of a terpene?
Terpene, yeah. So here you have a little education. The terpene is basically the voice of the plant extracted in essential oil. So you come with those cards and they will inform what kind of terpenes. Sorry, I can't hold those. What kind of terpene is here, which is eucalyptus and alpha pinene. These two kinds of terpenes, they come in the essential oil of eucalyptus, and they are already scientific proved as be antiviral, anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, memory boosting, And a lot of other studies show that the ability to arrest cancer growth. So this is really true medicine, and you can find information on the website, artecura.com, what those terpenes are. So basically here is the kit. You drop inside of those shells. So here is those shells. The shells hold the terpenes. And I imagine that it's kind of like it is a diffuser around of you and also a protection against virus. Is an invisible kind of shield, you know? That's the way I feel it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing. So guys, it is, you can go to the International Samba Congress Facebook link, and we have a link over there, but also you can go to the Art Cura page that you can see it. You're going to see it. Okay. The piece over there, you're going to see the movie. You can watch it again. That's so beautiful and so meditative. It's a beautiful piece. And also you can definitely participate and be a part of this incredible movement that is to really to give a house a technique, or to give the technique a house. So it will be very beautiful. So in the last remark, and it's beautiful. Thank you, Christy. I know you have a little baby, and also Cassia has a little baby too. Yeah. So thank you guys for being over here for almost 1 hour and a half with us. Thank you for everybody who is watching. The last part, do you want to say something? Do you want to, just we can close this amazing time. So what would be your last words?
Please, Christy.
I just want to speak to the beauty that can be created through the imperfect, through the exploration of the unknown. And I feel like this has been a really healing journey with Kessia. It's been a healing journey with Josangela. And I learned the arts through a lens of perfection and needing it to be just right and seen in the right way. And it's so wonderful to begin deconstructing and just learning how to listen and respond and to create art from that place, that others can see the beauty as well is really inspiring for me. So thank you so much, Anina. Thank you so much, Kessia. And just such an honor to be here. Thank you.
So we're going to give a chance of people to do more bit. Yeah. So if you guys are over there and wanting to really to get this beautiful piece, you can go. We're going to have over here, we have over here a link that you can go there and try it. So Cassia, it will be until Saturday. Is that? Is extended?
Sorry, my computer. Yeah, yes. I give it up to you guys to decide when to close it. But I imagine by the weekend, people are able to see and gives, the space that the piece needs and, for the motion. Mm-hmm. And will be great. Maybe we can use this page, or also you guys can share a new page where people can write the beads. Okay, so we need to think about how this continue in a silent. But maybe this page can be a great place for people to, it's going to be their names, and they can write as an amount, right? Like 150 is the beginning, and then I will give 180 or 200 or 500, and I want to give everyone. So I think, let's give a chance for Saturday. It's a great day, and then we announce on Sunday. What do you think about that?
I think it's a great thing. I think it's a great thing. We can do it, and also Tayane and Fernanda can work on how to make this to come more, like people getting into it. And I think that people will. And I really want to thank you both and thank you everybody else for this great support. And guys, the goal is to reach out to $1,500. Is that, Cassia? Is the ultimate goal?
Yeah. Yeah, for this fundraising, we hope that $1,500 will be helpful for, it's not a lot if we are together. No amount, it's small. Like if you have $5 to donate for the page, $15, doesn't matter, $200, great. It's the same beauty in all the amounts. It's no better than other. So
just to be a part of this. So guys, my heart for you, kisses in your heart, and really, let's continue this process. I'm sorry for all the technical hiccups, but I think like a person like me that wake up at 6:30 in the morning already on Zoom and go to sleep at night, midnight and still in Zoom. I'm learning that things happen principally with technology, but it's a beautiful thing. I would love to really to offer and educate this beautiful work to all the Iemanjás out there. All the energy, beautiful energy, and also to thank Rosangela to make this so possible for us to dream, to be magical, to activate our imagination, and for us to be in a place where not only images, but sound and smell and touching and everything is so complete. Thank you, Christ. You are a blessed person, and thank you for your gift. Cassia, you as well. Like I told you, I'm going to be waiting until Saturday. If not, I will get that piece because it's so beautiful. It's amazing, beautiful. It's powerful. The movie is incredible, deep. And I think this is the first one of several things that we're going to see from this combination over here, this partnership. Okay. Thank you, women. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. And I really appreciate that. Thank you, Tayane. Thank you, Fernanda. Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.